Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Zeke-ollege football. Today, we're going to get started with some recruiting, and then we will get into our conference opener against Fresno State. But we're going to start off with Josh Hunt, as we usually do. And the first thing we're going to do, we're going to take off Send the House because we are in his top 5, so we get to go to the sell process, and we're going to go coach's favorite on a hard sell. And you see, we gain those 5 little interest points at the bottom. We're also going to throw on DM a player just so we get to that 50 out of 50 for weekly hours for him. But a lot of what we're offering is not very good. If you look at our school grades, they're not very good. And there's not really anything that I can do year one to change some of those. Stuff like championship contender, we have to win more games. We're 1-2 right now, but we have a lead on Juan Bahema. We have a lead on Tony Toner. We're doing well with some of these players, but really the key is just to win, and that's something that we haven't really done outside of week 0. So have to make sure we clutch up and get a win here. And especially one of the players that we want to bring in is Alex Yates. So what we're going to do, again, take off the Send the House, and we're going to throw on a hard sell for Alex Yates. And it looks like the one that we're going to find for him. Oh, geez. Still looking for it. The menus are a little tough right now, but the one we're going to find for him is going to be TV time. And, we're going to throw that on, throw on DM a player. And hopefully we get some more traction because we are 4th on his board, and that's just simply not going to cut it when we're facing off against some of these bigger schools. We do have a deal breaker playing time, but we are well past that deal breaker for him. And then for Steve Villa, again, UTEP is gaining on us, and that scares me a little bit. They have a visit week 6. We don't have another home game until this one. So, there's a lot that's a little worrying there about Steve Villa. But for Rico Vieira, we're in the spot to sell on him as well. And it looks like the one that he'll get is going to be the Prove Yourself. But if you look at those, we're selling him on like D's and C's. It's going to be tougher to make sure that he chooses our school. But we still have 10 coach points to spend, so we might do some rearranging here. And with those 10 coach points, what we're going to do is we're going to go and look at what we really need. What we really need to prioritize is offensive line help. We're going to increase weekly recruiting hours for offensive linemen with the Always Be Cruton. And then we're also going to throw on most influential for quarterbacks. So recruiting actions have a bigger impact on quarterbacks. Again, trying to get Rico Vieira here. So going back in to the recruiting hours. Again, you see right now we have 0, but we can put an extra little bit on Alex Yates, and that might be crucial. So who are we going to take some points off of is the real question. And it looks like we might take some points off of Jeff Chun. Good player, and certainly someone who we want to bring in. But the thing is, Jeff Chun, there's no one else going after him. It's just us. So we could really, reduce his points down to contact friends and family, take off the DM a player for Alex Yates, and you know what? We'll throw on contact friends and family for him as well. So 65 out of 65 recruiting hours for him. And then where are we going to put the rest of these points? That is really up for interpretation. And it looks like we're going to go ahead and could throw some of them back on Jeff Chun. But we got to look for tight recruiting battles right now. And the tightest one that we can actually throw some points on might be with Juan Portillo or James Falk here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take off the social media and we're going to go ahead and DM the player. And then we still have 5 left, so we're going to keep social media on there, I guess. But really going hard in for Juan Portillo, and that right there will do it for recruiting. So we're going to get started with the home conference opener, and I'm going to throw it over to Zeke, and he's going to do some commentary for us. Well, once this loads, of course. Welcome, everybody, to University Stadium in Albuquerque, New Mexico, as the Lobos host the Fresno State Bulldogs, and the Mountain West Conference opener for both of these teams. Kickoff is deep, and we are underway. Miller taking it back. Miller with a lane. Look at Miller go! It's Miller time! All the way to the end zone, touchdown. Lobos on the opening play. What a return. Wow. 92 yards to the house. And New Mexico with an early lead here. 7-0. The Lobos kick it off now. And Fresno State will take a knee in the end zone, and that is where they will start with their first drive of the day. So we'll get our first look at Mikey Keene and these Bulldogs. And the player to highlight before the game has been Malik Sherrod, the Fresno State running back. He's been having a very good season up to this point. Sherrod will get the carry and will gain about 7 yards. Up to the 32-yard line, it will be 2nd and 3. Keene hit as he throws, and they are lucky that that one is not an interception or a fumble. Counted as just an incomplete pass, and it's 3rd down. They're going to have Mikey Keene keep it himself, and he will pick up more than enough yardage to get that first down. Good run by Keene on the read option. As a quick pass fired out, but nothing doing for Malik Sherrod. Loss of 1 on the play. And it's 2nd and 11. Going with an end around. And cutting back. Big hit. But not until he gets 8 on that run. And cuts it to 3rd and 3. As they're nearing the midfield mark. Keene. Pressure coming. And some more interior pressure from that defensive line. And it's another incompletion. And it will be a Fresno State punt. Pope will spin and be taken down around the 30-yard line. We'll get our first look at the Lobos offense, led by Devin Dampierre. So 1st and 10 from just outside of the 30. Quick pass out to Andrew Henry. Breaks 1 tackle, can't break the second. And it's a gain of about 4. Now, Dampierre has struggled a little bit on the road, but hopefully the favorable home environment can lead to him having a solid game today. Quick fire, and that pass is incomplete, in and out of the hands of Pope. And it's 3rd down and 6 now. Dampierre. Quick fire out to Henry. Unable to pick up more than 2 yards there. And It's going to be 3 and out for the Lobos offense here. Punt deep and fielded at the 25-yard line. That's where Fresno State will start their second drive of the game. Keene firing incomplete. Knocked away by Santorinos. Mikey Keene going to hand the ball off to Malik Sherrod, and nothing going there. Good tackle on the play by that Lobos defensive front. So 3rd and 10. Quick screen pass. Sherrod breaks a tackle, still going down the field. Malik Sherrod knocked out of bounds after a long gain, 37 yards on that screen pass. And that sets them well up in Lobos territory. Keene drops back, will hand the ball off, and a big run up the middle by Malik Sherrod. First down, and the Bulldogs are right outside of the red zone here. Fresno State. Quick pass, fires, intercepted by Avenger. And Noah Avenger will take it away and give the ball right back to the New Mexico offense. So a huge stop for the Lobos. Big time run now, Andrew Henry off the right side, and then he'll pick up more than a first down, about 15 yards on that gain. And the Lobos are quickly out to the 41-yard line. Quick screen now. Pope spinning out of a tackle. He could be gone. He is not. Tracked down at the 32. But a great play by Pope to find some space. Handoff Andrew Henry. Not a lot going there. Gain of about 2, and it's 2nd and 8. Dampier drops back, trying to fire it over the top. Not enough time to get that ball by. And it's incomplete. 3rd and 8 now. Dampier sets up a screen pass to Andrew Henry. Henry fighting for it. And the ball's loose. And it's picked up by Fresno State. Right on the sideline, the ball stayed in bounds. And it's first down, Bulldogs. So a costly turnover for either team, as now Malik Sherrod will break a tackle, unable to get past the second tackle over there on that right side. And it is 2nd and 8. But both teams with a costly turnover here in quarter number 1. As a good run by Malik Sherrod breaks 2 tackles, a 3rd tackle, a 4th, finally brought down, but what a run by Malik Sherrod. And it's 1st and 10 now. Mikey Keene will hand the ball off to Sherrod. Again, nothing going there. Stopped up at the line of scrimmage. But let's see if the Bulldogs can cash in on this. As a good run up the middle, another broken tackle, and it's 3rd and inches. So Fresno State working down the field as time is ticking down here in the first. Keene throws, intercepted! That one is picked off as well. The Lobos take it away again. Tavian Combs cut in front. And that is 2 wasted chances for the Lobos. As handoff goes to Andrew Henry. 2nd and 11 now. After the loss of 1. Dampier rolling out to his right, fires, caught by Wysong, and that will be how we end the first. So as we get started in the second quarter, quick look at some of the stats. It's really been dominated so far by Fresno State, although they do have 2 costly turnovers. But after the long completion of Wysong, 7-0 as we start the second. Handoff Andrew Henry, gain of 6. And that will get them out to about the 47-yard line. And the Lobos trying to move quickly here. Andrew Henry will get the pass after he was ushered out. Big run after the catch by Andrew Henry. And he's really been a great back to have coming out of the backfield on passing options. Team's leader in receptions as Henry will catch that one, find the corner, touchdown Andrew Henry. Right on cue. And the Lobos cash in yet again. It's 13-0. And the extra point is up and good. The lead increasing to 14 now. But that drive coming courtesy of the arm of Devin Dampierre. Good return so far. Out to about the 22-yard line. And Fresno State trying to get something going here, as their last 2 drives have been marred by interceptions. Handoff up the middle, Malik Sherrod brought down by Santornos, but not until he gains 5 yards. It's 2nd and 5 now. 2 receivers out to the left. Handoff Sherrod heading left. And only gains about 1. Stopped up by the Lobos defense. And down goes Keene. Lopez got in there. And the sack will drop them back. And a punt coming once again from Fresno State. Pope on the return. Breaks a tackle. And is corralled around midfield. So, good field position yet again for New Mexico. Toss play, handoff to Henry. And he'll gain about 7. So, 2nd and 3 from Bulldogs territory. Quick pass, fires, caught Henry. And it's another completion for Devin Dampierre. He's had a good start to this game, continuing where he left off. As going to fire this one out to Henry, nothing doing. Gain of only about 1 on that play. And it's 2nd and 9. Drops back, finds his running back Eli Sanders up the middle. And that's good enough for first down yardage. Gain of 18 on that play. And they are just outside of first down yardage after that handoff. It's 2nd and inches from the 1. Dampierre fires, finds his receiver, and it's another touchdown for Fresno, for New Mexico against Fresno State there. And it's 21-0. Dampierre with 2 passing touchdowns here in the second quarter. And we might be seeing Devin Dampierre finally coming into his own here. Big hit, ball knocked loose, and New Mexico pounces on it. So a horrifying turn of events after letting up a score. The defense for the Bulldogs right back out on the field. A quick handoff. Gains about 6. But my goodness, if you think things were bad for Fresno State, things are just seeming to get worse. Quick fire out to Pope. And he gains only about 1. As we hit the 2-minute warning, it's still 21-0 in favor of New Mexico. And the incompletion trying to find the tight end Bruckler. And Fresno State's defense stands strong. The Lobos forced to take a field goal attempt here. And the kick is up, and it is good. So, New Mexico up 24-0 now. Deep kick. And able to hold on to the ball here are the Bulldogs, and they'll get to trot their offense back out onto the field. Now down by 24 points. Quick fire. Tackle by Avenger after only a gain of 3. It's 2nd and 7. Quick fire. And another tackle by Avenger. But another first down for Fresno. Keene dropping back. Incomplete. Tried to throw that ball over the middle of the field, but nothing going. And it's 2nd and 10 now. Another quick pass. Short of the line to gain. It's 3rd and 1. About 1:24 left in the half. Keene finds Malik Sherrod. And that's good enough to move the sticks. Another first down. And Fresno State trying to get some points on the board before the half. Pass. Batted away. Nearly another interception, this one at the hands of Bryson Taylor. So 2nd and 10 now for Mikey Keene. Caught over the middle of the field, nothing doing. But that's a scary sight if you're a Fresno State fan. Malik Sherrod down on the play, and he's going to be subbed out of the game. We don't know the severity of the injury, but when we do, we will let you know. Keene looking around, and finally will throw that one away. And they're going to settle for a long field goal attempt here in the rain. The kick is good. So a long field goal attempt goes through for the Bulldogs, and there goes the shutout. It's 24-3. Pope. About a minute left. Lobos, their offense has been moving the ball well, trying to see if they can maybe tack on some more points before the half. Dampierre. Looking, scanning, fires, finds his tight end Bruckler. Bruckler picks up the first down. And they get all the way out to the 37-yard line. 48 seconds left here in the half. All 3 timeouts for New Mexico. Quick strike to Pope. And Pope will spin out of bounds, so preserving some more clock here. It's 2nd and 2. Dampierre. And that one batted away. Could have been an interception there, but a diving play to knock that one down. And it's 3rd and 2. Quick pass over the middle. Finds Jones. And he's going to get first down yardage. And timeout called by New Mexico. So the 2-minute offense for the Lobos trying to go into full gear. 35 seconds left at the Fresno State 40. Going through, audibling some routes. And finds his receiver, Medford. Medford breaks a tackle. And Medford all the way down to the 6. It's 1st and goal, Lobos. And that one is hung on to. Touchdown, New Mexico. Finds his favorite target, Pope. And Caden Pope continues to have a fantastic day, as it is now 31-3. This one kicked off deep and returned, but not a lot doing. So, with 19 seconds left in the half, it's going to be a handoff to Malik Sherrod. He is back in the game. So, good news for the Fresno State fans, but that's really about it. As one last play, handoff Sherrod, and he will be corralled. And that will do it for the half. And as per usual, we're just going to go ahead and head right. And we are set to start the second half of play. Lobos with a commanding 31-3 lead. But Fresno State will get the ball to start the second half here. Good return. And it'll be stopped up at around the 23-yard line. Mikey Keene struggled a little bit there in the first half. Handoff to Malik Sherrod. Gain of 4. He's up to 82 yards on the day. But the offense has looked a little bit out of gears. Both of these teams 1-2. But, Fresno State really struggling to find some traction on the offensive side of the football. 3rd and 3 now. Keene dropping back. And his 3rd interception of the day. Derek Moore picks it off. And this one's going back to the house. A pick 6 for Derek Moore. And the doors have been blown wide open on this one. 38-3 now. The 3rd interception of Mikey Keene. And the 2nd non-offensive touchdown. And a big-time play makes the lead 35. Keene. Wide receiver screen here. And they needed that. Big throw and catch, and it's good enough to get them near midfield all the way to about the 42-yard line. Keene hands off to Sherrod and gets maybe a yard. But the defensive line of the Lobos really making an impact here. And pressure coming from Lopez, unable to complete the pass. And it's 3rd and 9. Quick fire over the head of Avenger. And a good completion there. Mikey Keene starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Down to the 35 of the Lobos. Handoff to Sherrod. Malik Sherrod. Working his way up to 93 yards on the game so far. Quick fire. And he hangs on to that one. A tough contested catch there after the hit by Avenger. Keene, looking around, throwing, finds his target. Magdalena. And gain of 9, 2nd and 1. Coming up inside the 10-yard line, handoff up the middle. But there is a flag down on the play. And this one's going to be coming back. Holding on the offense. So 2nd and 11. Further back. Quick fire over the head of the intended target. And it's 3rd and long now. Fresno State really needing a touchdown here. Fighting for it. And powers forward. Arneso breaks a tackle and gets the first down. 1st and goal from the 2 now. Quick fire, incomplete. And the Bulldogs really need to punch this one in here if they want to try to come back in this football game. Delana is in. Touchdown. Fresno State trying to cut down on the deficit. And that is up and good. The lead now 28 for New Mexico. Caden Pope will take a knee. And the Lobos will start their first offensive drive of the second half from the 25-yard line. Hand off to Andrew Henry. And he'll get about 4 yards before he's tracked down. Dampierre fires. Complete tight window throw to Pope. And it's another first down. And the Lobos are really efficient right now. Quick fire out to Henry. And he'll lose 2 yards on that play. So a good tackle made by the Fresno State defense. Quick fire. Caught, but a yard short of the first down. And it's 3rd and 1. Handoff up the middle. Gets first down yardage. In their game last season, New Mexico upset Fresno State. As another handoff, this one to Eli Sanders. He gains about 4. But this one really hasn't been all that close after the first quarter. New Mexico really took the reins on this one, and another completion, this one out to Wysong. Really started to make an impact, especially after all those turnovers. Handoff, or pardon me, a good reception and first down yardage for Andrew Henry. But he goes down on the play, so hopefully for the Lobos fans, he is all right because he's a very effective cog in this offense. As that pass is completed for a gain of 2. Dampierre fires out, caught by Pope. Just short. And it will be 1st and goal from the 1. Dampierre quickly fires, finds Andrew Henry, loss of a couple. Nothing doing there. And he will throw an incompletion there, pressure in his face. And it's 3rd and goal now. Finds Henry short of the line to gain. And that is where we'll end the third quarter to the second half. As we get started in the fourth quarter, 4th and goal from the 1-yard line. And a touchdown here could really all but ice it. And it looks like that's what the Lobos will try to do. Try to punch it in here. Handoff up the middle, Andrew Henry. His second rushing touchdown of the game. Up and good, 45-10. So a big time 4th down conversion on the goal line. And New Mexico looking to improve to a 2-2 on the season. And 1-2 as this one, Delana, look at him go! A big time pass and catch, and don't count Fresno State out of it just yet. This game all but over, but it is not fully over yet. Huge completion of Magdalena. And that one is up and good. It's 45-17. A 75-yard strike to Delana. And it looks like New Mexico was expecting an onside kick there. Lobos just going to elect to let it bounce out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So from the 25-yard line, Dampierre hands the ball off to Andrew Henry. And a defensive tackle for Fresno. Starting to feel the effects now. And it looks like might be some substitutions going on. As they're going to sub out Andrew Henry, bring in Eli Sanders for the end of this football game. Just to make sure that Henry will stay as healthy as possible, as Sanders will fight for the first down yardage there. All the way out to the 37. Another handoff to Eli Sanders. He's getting a heavy dosage of the football here in the fourth quarter. Again, 45-17. If you watched New Mexico football over the last 2 weeks, you would not have expected this. But by far their most surprising result of the season, as that one is incomplete, and they're going to be forced to punt this one away. Booted deep, and knocked away. 1st and 10 now from back towards their own 30. Keene fires up the seam to Malik Sherrod. He takes a big hit, but able to hold on to the football. And gets it to about midfield. So 1st and 10 now. Keene. Quick fire and a quick tackle. And it's 2nd and 3 now. Just continuing to throw the football. Broken tackle. And that tight end kept on fighting. So another first down for Fresno State. Tries to throw it deep, incomplete. And the defense knows that they're really going to be passing the football. So selling out against that spin move. And another first down as we tick towards 3 minutes left in the game. Handoff to Sherrod. Malik Sherrod fights forward. That puts him over the 100-yard mark, but first and goal, and with a significant deficit. Quick pass and a quick touchdown for Fresno State. And the PAT is up and good, cuts the deficit to 21. They're going to go for an onside kick here. Fielded cleanly. And the lead will stay at 21. Dampierre fires incomplete. Don't know why they're still passing the football here. They should be trying to run out this clock. Handoff Eli Sanders. And Sanders gets it to 3rd and 4. Quick pass. Fires, finds his target, Luke Wysong. Another reception. And that puts him over 300 yards passing on the day. Dampierre. Quick dump out to Eli Sanders. Breaks a tackle. My goodness, what a truck. And it's first and goal from the 2. Dampierre. Quick fire. Quick touchdown. Caden Pope. 4 passing touchdowns on the day for Devin Dampierre. And it is 52-24. Fresno State really struggling today. But still keeping the first string defense out there. And another long pass here. Can they catch him? No, they cannot. Fresno State. Jalen Moss. All the way down the field. And the extra point up and good. It is an 80-yard touchdown pass for Mikey Keene. But still a 21-point deficit, and another recovery will all but ice this football game. Dampierre. Gonna hand off to Eli Sanders, and we're gonna get a healthy dose of Eli Sanders for the rest of the game. First and 10. Another handoff to Sanders. He's going nowhere. As time continues to tick down, Fresno State not bothering to call any timeouts here. Another handoff goes to Eli Sanders. It's 3rd down. Dampierre is just going to take a knee. And time continuing to tick down here. Just waiting for the game to be over. So they bring the field goal unit out here. But this game already well over. But New Mexico looking like they will improve to 2-2 on the season, 1-0 in conference play. Meanwhile, for Fresno State, dropping to 1-3 as they're going to take a delay a game here. With 10 seconds left. And they're just going to punt this one away. So as time, I almost said as time will expire, but it appears like there's still 1 second left on the clock here. But this game is all but over. Up in the air and knocked away, and that will do it. The Lobos win this one, 52-31. And they will improve to 1-0 in conference play. Devin Dampierre had himself a great game. And we will move on to the press conference with head coach Vic Torius. Hey everybody, thank you for coming out. I know it was a rainy day out, so I appreciate you coming out for the press conference. Let's get started with some questions here.
Coach, great win today. Where did you see the most improvement?
So the most improvement that I saw was probably with the defense. You know, when you cause 3 turnovers, anything like that is a huge improvement from what we were doing. We were losing the turnover battle way more than we were winning it. So it certainly helps get the offense on the right track with short fields, playing with the lead. You have a lot more in your playbook. You can do a lot more with that. But yeah, the defense was just fantastic. Big plays. Derek Moore really stepped up with that pick 6. And then also special teams. Special teams was looking great today. The offense was in a rhythm. Devin was playing well. Andrew was playing well. We were just playing well today. And hopefully we can keep that momentum up. Next question.
You are now 1-0 in conference play. Does that change your outlook moving forward?
I don't know if it really changes our outlook as much as it sort of reaffirms what I've sort of said so far this season. We are a much better team than our record gives us credit for. We are a very talented team, and we are a team that will fight hard, that will play hard. We don't give up. Now, in terms of the outlook moving forward, we're trying to compete. Okay, we're trying to go out there. We're trying to win. And the Mountain West, it's a great conference. But I don't see any other team in the Mountain West that I can definitively say they will crush us. The Lobos stand a chance. We will fight. We will continue to fight. That's my promise to you. We're not going to give up on any games. And we're going to try our best to make a run at the championship, something that we haven't done here in this conference for a very, very long time. And then I'll go with you in the back, and that will be the final question for today.
Next week you play against New Mexico State. What does the Rio Grande rivalry mean to you?
So, for those of you who don't know, I played here at New Mexico back in 2007. So I participated in this rivalry. It shines a focus on the state of New Mexico. Everyone there is all paying attention to this game. So if you want to be the talk of the town, you want to be the talk of the town in a good way. You want to go out, you want to win. And if you go out and lose that game, that's going to take a hit to recruiting. That's going to take a hit to overall morale. New Mexico has 2 teams in the FBS. And you want to be the better of those 2. So we got to go out. We got to take care of business. And just got to hope. Just got to hope. All right, thank you. Go like the video if you like it. Subscribe. It will help out the channel. Go drop a comment. That will also help as well. We're going to be getting into some more regular college football content. So less of the video game, a little bit more regular stuff, because when this releases, college football is less than a week away. So just don't expect every single week a new college football game video out. I'm gonna get back into the swing of school and everything like that as well. So it might be a little bit less regular, but hopefully you guys have some patience with me. And I hope you've been liking the series so far. Again, if there's anything that you want me to do, want me to try out, want me to test out, go ahead and drop it in the comments. I do read all of my comments, and I try my best to respond to as many of them as possible. So, yeah. Thank you, and have a fantastic rest of your day.